Rob is busy teaching Cuff the alphabet, with Viktor and Alice cheering her on. Cuff wants to learn so she can surprise Zane with her new skills and hopefully earn his praise. Viktor can't help but notice how much Cuff admires Zane, always speaking so highly of him. Meanwhile, Viktor's brother Walter is having a moment with Viola. He's upset that she always ran off to Viktor's place. Walter gets particularly annoyed whenever Viola points out that he's the second-born son. He doesn't understand why their mother still holds out hope for Viktor to lead the family given his curse. Walter, feeling a bit desperate, humorously begs Viola to like him more. Viola asks Walter not to tell their mother about her visits to Viktor's place. Walter keeps his word, telling their mom during lunch that Viola is just visiting a friend. When Viola arrives at Viktor's place, she's met by Cuff. Mistaking Cuff for a burglar, especially when she sees Cuff admiring a golden bird statue that looks like Zane, Viola tries to tackle her, but ends up bouncing off due to Cuff's opie. This makes Viola self-conscious about her own body, while Cuff just thinks Viola is a playful child. Viola's second attempt to tackle Cuff ends with her sitting triumphantly on top of Cuff, trying to pin her down. Just then, Rob, Viktor, and Alice walk in with the black cat they've caught, only to find Viola and Cuff in their peculiar situation. They quickly leave the room to give them some space. After everything is cleared up, Viola says sorry to Cuff for mistaking her for a burglar. Cuff isn't bothered by the mix-up. Rob helps clean the dust off Viola, which makes her incredibly happy, as if she's on the cloud. Outside, it's snowing, and Viktor and Alice are playing a fun game of chess inside. Alice jokes around, saying she'll take off her clothes if Viktor wins, but Viktor says he never asked for that. The snow makes Alice remember when she first came to Viktor's house. It was snowing that day too. Viktor was feeling very sad and depressed because of his curse. When Alice came, Rob told Viktor she was his friend from when they were kids. But Viktor didn't remember her because he didn't like thinking about his childhood because it reminds him of his curse. Viktor told Alice to go away, but Rob let her stay and work as a maid. He showed her to an old storage place, and that became Alice's room. Even though Viktor would get mad and tell Alice to leave, she was always nice to him because Alice knew how hard it was for Viktor to endure the pain of his curse. Viktor once told Alice to clean his super messy room in 3 days, thinking it would make her leave. But Alice cleaned it all in just 1 day, which made Viktor very surprised and a little bit teary. Viktor was so stubborn, he decided to leave because he was very upset about his life and the curse. When he was outside in the snow, ready to give up, he finally remembered Alice was his childhood friend he used to play with. Then, Alice found him and get mad at him for giving up and not thinking about the people who care about him. She said she was lonely and sick when she was little, and Viktor had helped her feel better. She wanted to help him now. They went back inside to get warm by the fire. That's when Viktor realized he really liked Alice a lot, and he still feels the same way now.